welcome back to another episode of Can You Dig It? Today we're going to do a little something different. I'm going to go back to the dig I had where we went to the record store and found Football Player's Stash. Mr. Hunt, this Natalie Cole record, had a whole bunch of bangers on it. And we're about to make a whole bunch from this album and see what we can get from it. Because I feel like I didn't do it enough justice by only sampling one song off there. I mean, so many inspired me. So let's start on side one.
Hey, Mr. Melody, you're on my mind constantly.
Let's see what else we got on here. Oh no, it skipped. Hold on. I need them ooh da doo doos. Come on, come on, come on. Damn. Hopefully she does it twice. Alright, we definitely going with that. This one is Heaven is With You. Bet. Go ahead and slice this thing up. Alright, so this is in 6/8 time. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm gonna do is sometimes if you play it in 4/4 time, it cuts off some of the sample, but you get a different feel of the sample. Because we could R&B it, but once I chop it. I just want that part right there. Alright, I think we're good with that. Alright, let's save that. Alright, let's try tuning it down real quick and see what it sounds like. See, that's the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or I can play it in 4/4 time worth. Alright, but let's speed it up though. Right, so we'll go back down. Get a snare popping on here. I think I hear a hi-hat. Matter of fact, let me try playing one. Let's turn the gain up a little bit so this sample's louder. Actually, we'll turn up saturation. Actually, we'll take off quantize. No, I'll leave it. going to turn the layer trigger to hold. So a one shot means you press it one time and it plays through. Holding it means when you let the pad go, it stops playing. So for instance, if I hold it all the way through, it'll play all the way through. If I hold and let it go halfway through, barely touch it. So you kind of get it. Let's, because I don't want it to play the same all the way through. Oh, played on the wrong one. Let's try it again. See what else we got in the sample. I'm gonna copy the drums over and loop it over here so I can hear just the drums, and then we'll play around the sample. Alright, that'll work. So we need reverb on that open hat. That sound too in your face. Dial back a little bit. Alright, that's one. That is Heaven Is With You by Natalie Cole. Let's get another one off of here. Hold on. She was going in that Heaven. Heaven Is With You. Damn, they had to fade her out. She was not about to stop. Oh, they had to fade her out of every one. She was never about to quit. Alright, let's record this in. Well, that's not like mine's. Alright, edit, slice mode. Boom. Save that. Let's see what we got. Let's speed it up real quick. Start auto key. To B flat minor or D major. Alright, so E, so C sharp. That way, that helps me learn my scales better if I can see it, because I don't have perfect pitch. So, something to work on still. But as long as you have tools to help you get better. Let's go to a fretless bass. Boom. And cut some of that high end out. And where that snare hits and that sample hits, I'm gonna take out the kick so nothing happens there. Alright, let's do that. Alright. That one was not like mine. This one started out pretty difficult. I couldn't even find how I wanted to do the sample. But when you decide and you commit, you go through with it. And then you have this right here. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. I hear a lot of producers talk about doing the drums first. And I like that take because it gives you a groove to like work the sample through. But I like to, most of the time, I would say I like to do the sample first, because the sample, the way I chop it, the way I start playing it, and the way I figure it out, it's speaking to me on how I want my drums to sit, what kind of drum sounds I want, what patterns I want them in, versus I have the pattern already, now let me fit the sample in that pattern. I see the advantage of that if you have a certain beat you're trying to make where you need the certain rhythm section a certain way, cool, I get that. But I like to let the sample speak to me and guide me through what I want my drums to sound like. Let's see what else we got on this record.
I get a thrill. I get a chill.
I feel like when she performed that, she'd be like, whoa, whoa, you know, be in that shit on stage for real. It's like the live sound guy would have to fade her out live, like, chill out, we gotta go to the next song. All right, let's do this one. Let's chop this thing up. All right, save that. Let's get the right tempo. So sometimes if I'm trying to find a tempo of the sample, depending on how I need to tune it, I will pick a tempo that I kind of want to be in. Then I'll just record making the hits and then readjust the tuning from there. So let's try that right now. Let's try it right now. Loop that, and let's find the right tempo. That might be it. Let's try going down one. So right now we're at -2. This is -3. Feels like it cuts it off too much, and if we go to -1, it doesn't feel long enough. So I think we're good. So I gotta figure that drum plugin out, and then I'll report back. But hey. All right, we'll do a bass, and then I think we're golden. All right, so E, C sharp, same as the last one. All right. All right, so we were able to get 3 more out of this Natalie Cole album, which I do enjoy as the album itself. And we got down to the last song, and we're able to get another one out. It's more difficult than I thought, but also it was a testament to working through things for sure. Because I was getting a little frustrated on the second one. But the more you keep going, the more you can hear, the more you can work through, and let it inspire you to find something. I will say she's a singer though. Like I feel like she's a singer because they had to fade her out on multiple tracks. Because it sounds like she's not gonna stop. I would have loved to see her live. But that was another episode of Can You Dig It? And yes, you can, even if you dug it before.